So joining me for our second of our Innovations 11, please join me in welcoming to the stage the president of Shemesh Automation. It is Shemesh. Welcome, Shay.
Hello.
Come on up. If I'll invite you to grab a seat just there. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
How has PPMA Total Show 2025 been for you so far?
Well, it's just started. We are expecting a high volume of audience, yet to be seen. Obviously, it's the first day, very early hours of the day, but
Good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. I want to hear a bit about what Shemesh Automation does. First of all, paint the picture for anyone who hasn't come across what you do before.
Right, so we are about 35-year-old company that specializes in packaging machinery from product feed to pallets. So we are in the mostly inline segment of the market, from product feed, fill, seal, cap, labeling, end of line, all made by just one manufacturer and integrated by us.
Okay, and in terms of the operation here in the UK, you know, you're a global operation, but what's your presence here in the UK?
Well, we've been operating in the UK with boots on the ground since 2010 as an incorporated entity with service, sales. I myself, the president, live in the UK as well, and we have boots on the ground. We have multiple installations across different market sectors.
Yeah.
And in general, the company has about 2,500 installations globally,
Right.
where we support all of our machineries from distance, and also if we need, we have technical support.
Yeah.
In the UK, we have technicians in the territory as well.
And what are the sectors that you work in? Who is it who you work with, and who benefits from the products and services that you provide?
Right, so we are essentially working across almost all market sectors, but in speeds capped to up about 150 products per minute to containers in volumes of about 500 grams. This can diverse, but we would work with food and bev sector, with the chemical sector. We are a market leader in different non-wovens applications, predominantly the round wipes market, where
Okay.
we are considered a global leader. We do chemicals a lot, cosmetics, and we have vertical expertise in each one of these market sectors, really.
So talk to me about your presence here at PPMA Total Show this year. What is it that you're hoping to get from your presence here, and what is it that you're hoping to showcase to visitors to Birmingham this year?
Well, we've been really, as a PPMA member, we've been here constantly since 2010, except just 2 or 3 years being the previous year and the one before, and that's because we have been working very hard on new innovations that we are exhibiting today. And this show has been a constant for us. The UK is a very important go-to market for us. We take it very seriously. I myself, again, am present here over half the time of the year. I live, as I said, in central London, and we expect this show, as every year that we present, to attract business leaders from the industry and to interact with them, gain both good leads and brand awareness.
And then in terms of hero products that you're talking about this year in particular, and I hope in a moment we're going to be able to throw to your colleague at your stand, to Rick, what are you particularly keen product-wise to share with visitors to this year's show?
Well, this year we have chosen to demonstrate the machine that's called ALANTRA P. The ALANTRA P is, for who understands and participates in the market, know that finding a high-speed capper for pumps and triggers is not an easy task, especially in the price range that is attractive for also high-quality machinery. And so we have been working on two machines across the just capping segment of the packaging line in the last years that involve both robotics and advanced control systems. And so the ALANTRA P that we are exhibiting here is a capping machine that's integrated into a filling machine. The capper can come with different cap types. So for example, trigger, pump, screw cap, all on the same machine that's integrated seamlessly to a filling sector and the pre-cap sector, all also with quality control embedded.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I think that's a great platform for us to head over to your colleague Rick, who I think should be at your stand E20, where we should be able to see some of this in action. Rick, can you hear us? We can see you. There we are. Hopefully you can hear us. What is it you're standing in front of right now, and what does it do?
So I'm standing in front of our ALANTRA P+. This is a linear filling and capping machine. Very advanced control system. And if you like, I'm going to stop the machine and I'm going to walk you through it. So the ALANTRA P+ is split into three different sections. In the first section, we have servo-controlled filling system, which we can fill up to 1 litre with multiple heads. As you can see, the bottles are being fed throughout using a servo-controlled timing screw. So this allows the machine to keep a constant pitch throughout. In the second section of the machine, we have the cap picking head. So this will pick up caps, but not only caps, it will pick up pumps and it will also pick up spray triggers. So this head, pick and place head, will place the cap or the pump or the trigger into the bottle. And then in our final section of the machine, this is the advanced servo tightening section, where we're using advanced Siemens servo motors to tighten the closure to the required specification with full torque feedback. So this is our new ALANTRA P+.
Good stuff. Well, thank you very much for chatting us through that. There is a lot going on there. Apologies for a couple of the sound issues right at the beginning there. But if we just come back to the studio now, Shay, as I said, there is an awful lot going on there.
Right.
How do you summarize what the plus is there in the P+?
Well, the pluses are that you get to enjoy both a very diverse capping machine that's doing different caps, and that's very good for co-packers that don't know what's going to come next and also need a fully seamlessly integrated line that's combining the filling section of the machine. So that's a capper that's diverse together with the filling station that's going to be able to do different types of fills and different technologies according to the customer needs.
And in terms of feedback from, coming to a place like PPMA show and being able to showcase products and get feedback from customers, potential customers, even peers as well, that's invaluable. What kind of feedback have you been getting for the ALANTRA P+ system so far?
Well, as an industry leader that's operating for over 35 years in the industry, one of the things that I've learned is that we better listen to our customers, and that's how we learn the best.
Yeah.
So the ALANTRA P+ really came to be after. So we've had fillers and cappers obviously decades ago, but this specific particular machine is the evolve and the fruits of our listening to our customers, listening to their pain points, and getting their feedback, and then so integrating everything into just one piece that's trying to give an answer to the industry pain points. So we really get the feedback from shows, interacting with customers, and in events like this, we can see so many people in a non-committal arrangement, and nobody needs to get an appointment, come especially for you. And so we get to interact with market leaders and clients and understand better what the needs are, and then we act in R&D.
I think your colleague Rick is maybe racing across the hall right now to join us on stage. And if there are any questions that anybody has about what we've just been seeing on stage or hearing about, then we'll be able to put them to Shay or indeed to Rick. I guess the question that I've been asking to everybody that I've been speaking to with the interviews that I've been doing so far today is where the innovation is right now. You know, we've been talking about artificial intelligence. We've been talking about Industry 4.0, Industry 5.0, for example. Whereabouts is the biggest innovation for you in your part of this industry right now? And I guess, how is that manifesting itself in your products now?
Well, obviously, technology always evolves, and in the age of AI and robotics, we try to integrate both in our machinery. So advanced control systems with the ability to remote control the machine, to look at what happens during the shift, to analyze productivity, efficiencies, get better feedback as a co-packer or packer, and then increase your efficiencies in the factory. So both across robotics, with AI we have applications that can enable you predict in advance where the machine is going to fail, where are you not efficient enough, and across troubleshooting with the ability to also obviously remote control the machine, remotely connect to the machine, troubleshoot it from afar. And so these are basically so across robotics and AI predominantly.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I don't think Rick's going to be on his way over quite yet. Maybe he's fighting his way through the show floor. But we do have some questions from the audience here. So if we're able maybe to grab a microphone, this gentleman on the front. Oh, we've got the microphone at the back. Here we are. Thank you for your patience, sir. So if we, this gentleman just here with a question. Hello there.
Hi, how are you? Can you hear me? Working? I don't think it is.
I tell you what, I'm speaking to that. We're getting into.
Yeah, I think you mentioned pain points, right? I'm curious to know what are the pain points regarding service, which you've heard in the market so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pain points. Tell us more about those pain points, please.
Regarding service.
Regarding service in particular. Thank you for your question.
So service is a very important issue for customers. I mean, one of the things that we look for over anything else is like obviously the service. So a customer that has a line that's not working obviously loses money and reputation, and every minute counts. So we try to make sure that for most pain points in manufacturing, we can address from afar automatically or to remotely connecting to the machine. And if that doesn't work, we have a technician. We have a few technicians in the UK that can arrive to site and assist. We have also parts and people who can obviously assist. And
Okay. Thank you for your question. Thank you for your response. Any final questions from our audience here today? In which case, I'll throw to you. Any other business? Is there anything that we haven't spoken about that you just want to make sure that you plant out there while you have the platform?
I mean, we have been constantly working across the high-end segment of the market to try to innovate and help customers get better and more efficient in what they do. So we've also came out with a machine that's called Attilus. That's also a capper, but it's more robotics based capper that can also handle triggers and pumps and screw caps across in one machine, but it's working with a robotic feeding system and a continuous motion capper. So it's a different machine across the same type of caps, but a little higher throughputs and a little more advanced as well.
Well, thank you for sharing information about that. And of course, thank your colleague for giving us a demo of a product back at your stand, which is E20.
Yep.
If you want to find out more, then have a chat with Shay right now, or make your way over to stand E20, have a chat with his colleagues at Shemesh Automation. But for now, please put your hands together, show your appreciation for Shay Shemesh at Shemesh Automation. Thank you.